Gabe?
Kellen, you were 17 of 23, over 300 yards total offense and 5 touchdowns. And the O-line, really, I thought, did a really good job protecting you. Can you take us through their role in your productive day?
Yeah, I thought the offensive line was really good tonight. And, I think the scout team, they gave us a really good look in practice. And just being able to get the ball in my hands pretty quick and, the receivers able to make plays. So, it's kind of a whole offensive effort. Jalen was able to make a big play, Isaiah. So seeing those freshmen grow from, where they started and to now is, pretty remarkable.
Right in front, Travis, on your right.
Take me back through the when you made that long run around the outside to set up the 19-yard touchdown pass to Osmond there. You got hit pretty hard. I think someone took your shoe. What happened in that little course of action there, and how important was it to A, see your teammates kind of stand up for you, and then B, be able to strike back right after getting that personal foul, and was that a momentum shifter?
Yeah, so I had a long run down and couldn't really cut back, so he ended up getting a good hit on me, and my shoe ended up coming off, and that defensive player who hit me grabbed my shoe and just started running with it, and my center, Prater, just went up and took the shoe from him. He might have bumped him a little bit, but then he flopped. And so just called a personal foul on our side. But, no matter where we are on the field, we always believe we can score, and we ended up scoring that next play. And Jamon, we ran a really good route and got open on the boundary.
To the left side, to Mark.
Kellen, this was your first career 3-touchdown passing, 2-touchdown running game. Seemed like you were in command of the offense the whole game. Was there any point when you just felt like you were more comfortable today than you had been previously?
I always feel pretty comfortable but I feel like we were able to move it in the running game a lot. With Isaiah was running really hard, especially in that first half, and me able to be able to stretch it wide, and we're getting good blocks on the edge. So just being able to switch it up, and I thought Coach did a really good job of throwing a mixture of play calls. Sometimes the same play with just different formations to disguise stuff. So I thought definitely a really good play calling tonight.
To the right side, to Christy.
What did you think of the touchdown by Kendrick Rogers and the way he was able to get away from all the defenders to get in?
He made a really big play, and I guess I'll tell you, he really he made a mistake on that play. But he made a big play, and he made up for that mistake. So that's the type of Kendrick that we're used to seeing, and him battling a lot of injuries and stuff, and him being able to make plays 2 back-to-back weeks, and one last week on a fade route against Ole Miss, and then now being able to make a big play like that is we're starting to see that shift in his confidence getting a little bit better. So I'm really excited about him.
Go to Big O over here on the left.
It really wasn't my original question, but what was the mistake?
So they brought a certain blitz. So we had Anais and Kendrick. So Kendrick was supposed to run a fade route. Instead, he ran his normal route because it was a blitz adjustment. And, he ended up running the wrong – Anais ran the wrong route. The right route, and Kendrick ended up just, I guess, making up for it.
Anything last week or through practice or anything that would have made you sense that y'all are on the verge of having such a breakout game, and is this y'all's as good as y'all can play offensively?
I don't think so. We didn't score every single drive. I had about 3 running reads that I missed today. So obviously we can still get better as an offense, but no. It's really good. It starts with in practice. In the past 3 to 4 weeks, I would say, we've taken a leap in practice, and being more demanding and wanting to be great in practice. So just being able to start from that and go on to the games is really good for us, and we're looking forward to continuing that.
We'll go all the way to the TV row to Daryl.
Kellen, can you talk about, just seems like there were a lot of players that put forth a lot of extra effort to try to get an extra yard or get in the end zone. It just seemed like you guys were a team that was not going to be denied today.
Yeah, and that's something that Coach emphasizes. It takes all 11 guys, and certain weeks, if one guy messes up, it can cause a whole play to, be disastrous or, be a negative play. But, as a whole, as an offense today, I thought, we were really prepared, and I felt like really confident in our game plan, and, we went out and executed it really well.
In the middle to Alex.
Hey, Kellen, 8 of 11 on third downs. You know, how big were those money downs and extending the drives? And you guys got a couple of the conversions on multiple drives.
It was a really big thing, and I go back to in practice. Every day we have a third down period, so just kind of how I talk about that scout team is such a big team. Big thing for us, and they were able to give us some really good looks, and also being able to get open was a really big thing, and Jamon and the receivers were able to do a really good job and create a little bit of separation and make big time catches for us. So a lot of it goes to us staying ahead of the change too, making it third and short sometimes also. So definitely a big time thing for us being 8 for 11.
In the middle, Brent.
So after hard hits, you hardly ever look like you're phased at all. Do you react that way on purpose, or try to play it that way, or what?
It's part of the game. So I've been doing it all my life. So hard hits, you just got to get back up and continue to play.
Staying in the middle to Rich.
Kellen, you talk about the luxury of going to a number of receivers. It seems like you're starting to spread the wealth a little bit more as the season goes on.
Yeah, and like I said, it starts in practice. So we got a lot of versatile guys, in my opinion, and being able to move those type of guys around, and Jamon in the slot, and sometimes Courtney or Kendrick in the slot, and just being able to have those versatile receivers is a really big thing for us. And we're starting to grow in practice and continue to make big time plays, and coach is starting to get a little bit more confidence in those receivers each and every week. So just being able to spread it around is a really big thing going forward.
We'll wrap it up with TV row with Mike on TV row.
Earlier in the season, Kellen, you guys struggled at times to get touchdowns in the red zone. Tonight, not the case. 6 for 6 on touchdowns. What clicked that helped you guys capitalize when you got down at the scoring area?
I think just being disciplined, and a lot of times it wasn't on the first play. It was something that we had to grind for, but the offensive line started with them, and being able to get a big push, and also on those passing touchdowns being able to protect. So the offensive line did a really good job in that red zone. So definitely hats off to them.